Good morning. This is your daily outlook for Friday, the 21st of October. The euro plummeted yesterday on talks that this weekend's EU summit could be postponed as European leaders remain divided about the rescue plan. Against the dollar, the single currency shed 1.3%, falling to 136.56 from 138.41, but later rebounded to 138.06 after it was announced that a second summit will be held next week. There is hope that the EU leaders will agree on a concrete plan to tackle the Eurozone deepening debt crisis, but the single currency remains vulnerable to further losses. Focus turns to the Troika report, which will be presented at the EU summit this weekend. Versus the Swiss franc, the euro shed 1.9%, declining sharply to 122.07 from 124.41 on heightened demand for the safe haven currency. The US dollar was mixed yesterday as uncertainty about the EU summit dominates the markets. Economic data was also mixed. The Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index showed a better than expected figure, rising to 8.7 while the market was expecting -9. Existing home sales also released, showing a 0.3% fall while a 0.2% drop was expected. The British pound rose initially after retail sales revealed significantly higher figures for September. The data showed an unexpected rise of 0.6%, but the data did little to support the pound as it followed the euro lower to 156.81 against the dollar. Later, the pair recovered to 158.23 as risk appetite rebounded, and focus now turns to the UK public sector net borrowing expected today at 8:30 GMT. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices shed 3.3%, falling to $84.21 a barrel from $87.09. Gold dropped to $1,603.74 an ounce from $1,644.40. Silver edged lower at $29.93 an ounce from $31.35. Now let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 137 with a preference to enter into long positions at 137.10. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 76.95 with a preference to enter into short positions at 76.90. The Aussie dollar pivot point is at 103 with a preference to enter into short positions at 103. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 157.30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 157.40, and the dollar CAD pivot point is at 101.30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 101.30. And looking at commodities, the oil pivot point is at 85.25 with a preference to enter into long positions at 85.25. The gold pivot point is at 1605 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1605. And the silver pivot point is at 30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 30. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit our website. And on today's calendar, the market movers are UK public sector net borrowing in September forecast to fall to 12.15 billion, and Canada Consumer Price Index in September forecast to gain 0.20%. Now on to equities. In Europe, the bourses were negative, with the FTSE down 1.21%, the DAX was down 2.49%, and the CAC was down 2.32%. In the US, equities were positive, with the SP 500 up 0.46% and the Dow was up 0.32%. At the time of writing, the Nikkei was down 0.05% and the Hang Seng was up 0.46%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a great weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.